Welcome back, ladies and gentle people. So recently I was asked in another video, is it safe to use your phone while it is charging? Will your phone explode? My name is Shaky Scrub and today we are going to find out. True versus untrue. Is it true? Is it untrue? Let's find out together. Do it! Our mobile devices have become a commodity that we use to help ourselves with so many tasks from day to day. From shopping lists, GPS navigation, keeping in touch with friends and family, to many more uses on the daily. Since our phones get so much use, this means we have to keep the battery charged all the time. With where technology has gotten so far with smartphones, usually we are able to get at least a day's worth of usage out of one charge. But that doesn't always end up being the case, depending how often we use our device. If you're someone like myself, usually when I start getting the notifications on my phone that the battery is at its low point, usually around 25 or 15% on an Android, this is normally when I reach for a charger. What you will notice when you plug in your smartphone and leave it charging is how it can get quite warm on the backside. Now, I personally believe that if you have a case on your device, depending on what the case is made out of, it can cause some added warmth versus a phone without a case. However, both on the Android and Apple side of the spectrums, they do run rigorous temperature tests and plenty of other tests to ensure that the smartphone can hold up to the changes through many different environments. On another note, if you're sitting on the couch, realize your battery is low and decide to play a round of bowling, you may notice that not only does the back of the phone get warm, but so does the front, especially if you have a case on in which the warm temperatures are escaping from the front side of the phone as well as its open ports and slots. With that kept in mind, the phone is doing quite a bit of its own management behind the scenes. It will maintain a charge at the rate in which the charger is spec'd for. However, smartphones are also programmed to keep a measurement on internal temperatures and regulate the amount of charge taken in at any given moment. This means that if you're using your phone the same time it's charging, you may notice your device charges much slower when you are using it, or funny enough, it continues to deplete while it's charging. This is because the phone itself has to regulate temperatures and wattage to get comfortable ranges so that it doesn't burn up or corrupt internal components. Unfortunately, cheaper phones are likely victims of these symptoms, as some features are absent in order to develop a phone at a more affordable price. We have to keep in mind that there are pieces of internal equipment which uses a hefty draw on smartphone batteries. 3 of those top hitters being GPS, Wi-Fi, and data connections. This means that they too will generate a decent amount of heat by themselves. Normally, if you're looking to keep your device not hot to the touch but simply warm to the touch, you have to keep it either sleeping or turned off for the quickest and coolest charge. Now, this obviously wasn't the case with Samsung's Note 7, as that too had reports of catching fire even when it was plugged in without use. The amount of reports in which a phone had started on fire or shorted out are very rare. Samsung again was known for their Note 7 catching on fire due to a manufacturing flaw. However, the iPhones too have had some reports of catching fire or shorting out. In many of the iPhone reports, however, and even other Android manufacturing reports, a lot of the issues were due to power adapters that were not supplied from the manufacturer who made the phone. It is easy to go to many stores online or locally and pick up a power adapter that is made by a manufacturer not certified on behalf of Apple or Android makers, meaning you may unknowingly put yourself and or your device in potential danger. Nonetheless, if we look at our true versus untrue scale and the question at hand, is it safe to use your phone while it is charging? And the verdict is undetermined. First and foremost, I would like to say that this is actually the first undetermined result in the TVU series. However, with that kept in mind, I feel that the answer to this question is not a direct yes or no. I feel that you have to make a proper judgment for yourself on how the device feels to the touch. It's also important to never leave a phone in direct sunlight or in an enclosed leaner while it is charging. If you can avoid charging your phone in a hot car at all period, this would be the best approach. However, However, if you really need to charge your phone on the go, I normally recommend placing it either in between the seats, underneath the seats, or a wide open enclosure which protects it from direct sunlight. If you can keep the windows cracked open, this can potentially help as well. Now for use at home, I would recommend charging the device anytime you aren't using it unless you really have to. Calling can make the device really hot to the touch and uncomfortable to the ear. If you are playing a game or watching a video on your mobile device, it can cause higher temperatures, which can also shorten the lifespan on the battery as well. Lowering the brightness level while charging can also lessen heat that is being emitted from the device. As stated, you have to make a personal decision on what feels comfortable to the touch and try to schedule your charging times around periods of time in which you will not need your phone. With the evolution of the upcoming iPhone 10 and iPhone 8, including wireless charging technology, I feel that we will begin to see this technology evolve much more, as well as longer lasting batteries. Obviously, Android phones have also been experimenting with wireless charging for years on end. This will mean less cords and less charging, two things of which we can certainly enjoy life without. That is all the time we have for this video. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for future videos like this one. And if you would like to always be informed when a new video has released on the Shaky Scrub channel, be sure to click that little bell next to the subscription button and adjust your notification settings accordingly. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace!
Ah!